5 misconceptions about autism. All autistic people are socially anxious. Not true. While anxiety in social situations is common amongst autistic people, it's not across the board. Also, many autistic people are really good at masking their autistic symptoms because it makes life easier. Making eye contact is impossible for autistic people. Not true. Some autistic people struggle with eye contact and others do not. And of those that struggle, many have forced themselves to get used to making eye contact in order to get by without too much criticism. But you cannot tell if someone has autism based on whether or not they make eye contact. Every autistic person has meltdowns. Not true. Meltdowns are not a universal experience for people with autism. Some autistic people go their entire lives without ever experiencing a meltdown. Not only that, but meltdowns may not be presented externally. For example, some autistic people may not get visibly distressed. They may shut down and go non-verbal, where they do not speak, for a period of time until they have regulated themselves. You can tell whether someone is autistic. Not true. Even professionals who are qualified and experienced in diagnosing people with autism cannot tell at a glance whether someone has autism without a thorough assessment. Autism presents very differently in different people, and many people, as I've already mentioned, mask their symptoms. If you have autism or you know someone with autism, you are able to diagnose or rule out autism in others. 1,000,000,000% not true. Having autism or knowing someone very well who has autism does not qualify anyone to diagnose or rule out autism. You have to study many years to be qualified to do that, and even then you have to carry out a thorough assessment. The autistic spectrum is vast and varied, and while you can be an expert in your own autism or that of a loved one, that does not make you an expert in autism, full stop. It is hard enough for autistic people without people within the autistic community declaring others to be fakers when they are not qualified to do so. And anyone doing that, it says more about you than it does about the person you're accusing.